Newsflash, the market doesn't care about your plans or your strategy. It's under your responsibility to execute and make it almost perfect. Hey there, Tommy from FibonacciTraders.com, your daily market recap. Like, subscribe, and let's see the charts. So let's see what the SPY and the rest of the market brought us in the past trading day of July 16th, 2024. SPY ended up the day with 0.59% to the upside. New day, new all-time highs. The market is in a very, very steep uptrend. Now the 558.70 is the support. Below it, 555. Long continuation, and we will see 572 and 582 to the upside. And if you follow me on YouTube and if you follow me on Twitter also, end of May, beginning of June, we said after this breakout, we said 580 is incoming by the end of 2024. We're just inch away, and it's not even end of July, it's not even the end of summer. You are more than welcome to check my previous videos in end of May, beginning of June, and you will see with the highest probability, by really understanding price action, following trend lines, and using Fibonacci support and resistance, we can, with the highest probability, understand where price might be heading next. RSP, the equal weight ETF for this S&P 500, closed the day with 1.77% to the upside. Closed the day at the high of the day. Look at this. Look at the past 4-5 trading days. The RSP, the equal weight ETF of the S&P 500, almost 5% in 5 trading days. Now, 168, 169 area is the support. Long continuation, and we will see 174 and 177 to the upside. QQQ continues to move sideways. QQQ bulls are taking a rest. As long as we are above the 492 area, the upper board of the yellow zone, we are also above this red line. And as long as we are above these two supports, the red line and the 492, the QQQ is still inside an uptrend. Yes, nothing goes up forever, nothing goes down forever. Something will happen. For now, we are still inside bullish trend. Dow Jones, welcome back, 1.8% to the upside. Look at the Dow Jones in the past 5 trading days. Also amazing bullish run. 4.3% to the upside in 5 trading days. Now, as long as we are above the 400, look left the 400, all this area was a very important area of resistance. Broke it. Now let's see continuation, 417 and 426. And as you can see, everything follows price, even volume. How do you know? Look at here. Volume, low volume. Dow Jones started to break to the upside, start running. Volume goes up. Look at the RSP. RSP starting to go up. Volume goes up. IWM, the Russell 2000, continues to outperform with 3.4% to the upside. Closed the day at the high of the day, bullish on all time frames, broke above an uptrend line. There's nothing more bullish than this. Look at the volume. Price goes up, volume goes up. Everything follows price. Yes, there is a major money shifting from the SPY and the Qs into the Russell 2000. As long as we are above the 214, the 218 area, we are heading north, 232 and 241. Bitcoin, for the time that I'm recording this video, 0.78% to the upside. Let's take Bitcoin in the past 34 trading days. Now, the 62,400 from resistance now needs to hold the support. We can take it also to the last 55 trading days. All this area support, resistance, now needs to hold the support. Can we get continuation to the 67,500 and then back to new all-time highs? Ethereum 0.9% to the upside. Look at Ethereum. Last Monday, just 2 days ago, broke this downtrend line. Now needs to hold above it. As long as we are above the 3390, the 3400, we are good to go. Now this area, the upper border of the yellow zone, the 3530 area from resistance. Once again, resistance, long continuation, and we will see 3700. Like, subscribe, don't go anywhere. We have a lot more to talk about. Look at the XLF. Continuation above this red line. This red line helped us to identify the higher highs, and there is nothing more bullish than breaking above an uptrend line, bullish on all time frames. Now, as long as we are above the 42 area, we are good to go long towards the 45 and 45.60 to the upside. Once again, volume also follows price. Another great example, XLF going up, volume keeps rising. Everything follows price, ladies and gentlemen. Learn how to follow price, and believe me, you will see things you never saw before. You will be above 90% of all traders, because traders, most of them, follows lagging indicators. But price doesn't follow anything. Even volume follows price. Learn how to follow price. XLU, inside day, inside doji, which means no decision from the market on the XLU, and we are inside the yellow zone. The yellow zone is a no trading zone. XHB 5.76% to the upside. We have been following this amazing ETF, and look at this. In the last few trading days, 16% to the upside. Now, as long as we're above the 108, we are super bullish towards the 120 and 126. Of course, everything that you see in here is my opinion only. Nothing here is for a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence. Do not follow me blindly, and do not follow anyone else for that matter on the social media. And it doesn't matter who they are and how many followers or how many subscribers they have. You don't know them. You don't know their routine, their trading routine, their risk management, and they don't know for sure your trading routine and your risk management. So please always do your own due diligence. XLE with an inside candle. All this area, very tough resistance. Look left and you will see resistance, resistance, was support, now resistance. Overall, we are inside an uptrend channel, uptrend. As long as we are above this trend line, we are good to go. Long continuation, and let's see the gap at the 93 getting filled. MAGS 0.44% to the downside, but we're still above this red line. This red line goes way back since the dip of April, the lows of April, holding the higher lows. As long as we are inside this uptrend channel, we are in an uptrend. But is it time to go long on MAGS? Just put a FTI in your chart, look at this timetable, time frame table, and the answer is right here. Bearish on 3 out of 4 time frames, which means if you want to go long on MAGS, this is not the time. SOXX 0.6% to the upside. Another day, another doji. Bulls struggling. 3 consecutive dojis, which means there is a significant battle between bulls and bears. You can see it here in the FTI. Mixed signals, which means no long or no short for now on the SOXX. If you're holding long on the SOXX, as long as you're above this red line, you're good to go long. KRE 4.6% to the upside. We have been talking about this ETF in the past few weeks. We have been waiting for a break above the 50.75. You are more than welcome to check previous videos, and here we are. Since this breakup, we are already up 11% to the upside. Is it time to sell? Is it too late to get inside? Bullish on all time frames as long as we are above the 52. The 52 area might get retested, but for now, long continuation towards the 59 and 62 to the upside. Apple closed the day with 0.18% to the upside, with a doji just closed Monday's gap. Why? Because we know that more than 85% of all gaps will get filled. Now all this area, the 230, 229 area, is the support. We are still inside this middle uptrend channel. As long as we're inside this uptrend channel, the way is up. We are still bullish on all time frames. Now, what does it mean, all these trend lines? It depends how long you want to keep Apple. If you say, I'm out once this trend line is broken, fine. If you want to keep it longer, as long as you are above the red line, you're good to go long on Apple. Microsoft 1% to the downside. Microsoft continues to slide down each and every day that goes by. Now we are holding the lower board of the yellow zone. Downtrend continuation. 444 is next, and then 436. Nvidia 1.6% to the downside inside the yellow zone. And as you can see, we have this triangle. The triangle signals and helps us identify that we are inside consolidation area. No real trend. As you can see, lower highs, higher lows, consolidation. Price action is getting tighter and tighter. We are already 3 out of 4 time frames bearish on Nvidia. It doesn't mean we need to go bearish. It doesn't mean we need to sell and go short on Nvidia. It just means that something is about to happen. Nothing goes up forever. Ladies and gentlemen, Nvidia just in the past 2-3 months gained 81% until yesterday's close. Tuesday close, 64%. No FOMO, no fear, just read price action. Just put FTI on your chart and it will help you make better decisions, smarter decisions. And if you want to know how to become a better trader, if you look for that first step to build massive foundations, great foundations in your trading journey, check the links in the description below. Start with the 60 minutes crash course, Fibonacci Traders 60 minutes crash course. All my knowledge, I just compressed it into 60 minutes crash course, so you will have the best foundations and more, because I just compressed all my knowledge, try to compress all my knowledge into 60 minutes. Will it help you become a super professional trader? Maybe not. But if you are looking for that set of rules, very specific strategy, very specific set of rules, when, how, and why, the 60 minutes crash course, it's only $197 and you will get almost all my knowledge in under 60 minutes. Everything that I do, how I find A+ setups, how I find when to go long, when to go short on swing trading, day trading, how to use Fibonacci, trend lines, and most importantly, how to make money through trading. Check the links in the description below. And if you're already there, just hit the subscribe, the like, and the notification bell. Let's continue with Amazon. As long as Amazon is above this red line, we can still hold our long position. But if we are not long yet, this is not a time to go long on Amazon. Tesla 1.55% to the upside, but as we can see in the past 2 weeks or so, Tesla, not much of a price action, no clear trend Doji after doji, still holding above the 235. Long continuation above 271, and we will see 296 to the upside. Netflix basically closed the day on the zero. We are below the yellow zone. The yellow zone was a very important area of support, broke to the downside. Now from support to resistance, 643 needs to hold this support. We have earnings coming up Thursday after the bell. AMD 1.3% to the downside, but overall retesting the yellow zone as support. It was a very tough resistance, broke to the upside last Monday. Now retesting it as support, breaking below 170 and 166. Google 1.4% to the downside. Google going to retest this uptrend channel, the lower border of this uptrend channel. Look at this. The red line goes way back since March, holding the higher lows, breaking below the 183 area. We will break the lower border of this uptrend channel and we will meet the 180, 181 area. We are already bearish on 3 out of 4 time frames. Earnings coming up just in 6 days. Meta 1.3% to the downside, 3 consecutive days. Breakdown continuation from this uptrend channel. Now the 485 is the support. We have this gap that needs to get filled. Once again, great example that gaps, more than 85-90% of them will get filled, and it doesn't matter how far they are from where price is at the moment. Look at this. From just 1 week ago, Meta already 10.5% to the downside, closing this gap, which means 11.8% to the downside. Shopify 8.6%. When a breakout is coming, it is coming big and strong. Look at this. You know this downtrend line, this yellow trend line. We have been following it since February. We have been waiting for this breakup, and here it comes. 8.6% to the upside. Now all we want to see is Shopify holding above the 67 area. We've been talking about the 67 area for so long, and here we are breaking above the downtrend line, breaking above the 67 area. Now let's see continuation towards the 72 and the 75 gap. We still have time for 2 weeks or so for Shopify's earnings. MicroStrategy, another day, break up continuation. Now we need to hold the 15-17 area, 3.3% to the upside. Let's see continuation, and we will meet 1800 to the upside. SMCI 2.3% to the downside, still doing just nothing. The yellow zone is like a magnet for price action, and as long as price is inside this magnet, inside the yellow zone, we sit on hands and we do just nothing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 gainers in the past trading day. BLDR 8% to the upside, broke this massive downtrend channel that goes way back since March. 4 months of a downtrend channel, break to the upside. Now let's see continuation towards the 175 and maybe also all the way to the gap at the 196. We know that more than 85% of all gaps will get filled. As long as we are above the 155 area, we're good to go long. Warner Brothers Discovery, WBD. Very nice breakup above the yellow zone. Look left, the 760 area, support. Break above it. Now let's see continuation towards the 826 and 860. Some kind of an inside candle during Wednesday, Thursday will not be surprising because bulls will want to relax after this kind of candle, but it closed the high of the day. Long continuation above this high, and we will see 862 incoming. MTCH, Match Group, went all the way up to the 35 area with 7.5%, closed the day with a doji. Now the 33 area needs to hold the support, otherwise we will go back and close this gap. Look at the volume. Volume follows price. MTCH started to go up. Volume follows. STT 7.45% to the upside. State Street Corporation, very tough resistance, all this area, the 77, 78 area, since January 6 months, since December, 7 months of a very, very tough resistance. And once a breakup is coming, it is coming. 7.5% to the upside. Now the 81.56 needs to hold the support. Long continuation, 89 and 94 is incoming. PHM 7.16% to the upside. Broke above the yellow zone, broke the 120 area, all this area, the 117, 120 area, very tough resistance. Break up above, and let's see continuation towards the 131 and 138. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you found it helpful, educational. If so, like, subscribe, check the links in the description below. Join me on this amazing journey to become a profitable trader. Until the next video, stay safe.